I just received 2 messages when I started this live stream. That's a little annoying. Do I want this buttoned or not? I'm about to find out. We are about to find out. Me and you, who is watching the replay of this live stream. What up, VR? Wow, that is fast. Is that a record? It's not even a minute yet. Thank you, VR. That feels very validating. That feels very validating, VR. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anything interesting happened between then and now? Anything I missed? Anything I need to be updated on? I'm always fast, says VR. Nice, nice. That's funny. That is funny. Cool, VR. Nice. What'd you do today? I'm just doing a little hair check. I have product in my hair, not for like styling, but for sort of health, hair health. What up, Chalk Chungus? How's it going? How's life? Sound check, sound check, sound check. Coming right up. That sound check was lit, y'all. That was crystal clear. I feel like I just altered the course of time. I altered the future of humanity with that sound check. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, that's what I'm about. Don't eat meat and you won't get gout. Yeah. Nice. All right, people. Let me know how you're feeling in the chat. I know we just had something go down. And you already know that I'm brown. I forgot the one. Chalk Chungus loves meat. What's M-E-E-T? Stop eating it. I only say that because it used to be alive in a way that humans have a central nervous system. Animals have something similar. So, I mean, I can't force you. I can't force meat out of your mouth. That's right, VR. Thank you for taking my job as the spell checker. I need to get mozzarella sticks from Checkers. Bars. Love you, bro. From the emoji's very tiny. Can you tell me what country? At Rezanistam. The emoji's very small. At Nubia Belenal Varado Velasquez says hello. What's up? What's up, Drew? Vegan wiener dogs. Nice, nice, nice. Where I went to college, they had a vegan diner or a vegan like vendor station at the college diner. It was lit. What's up, 6 viewers? Please subscribe. Thank you, thank you. If you see a button that says subscribe, please tap that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, Afghanistan. Nice. Excellent. I really enjoy food of the Afghani variation. Excellent food. 6-7 says VR. Excellent, excellent, excellent. VR, this was the artwork you had requested. Am I correct in that? You had requested a pineapple meteorite with a side of swirls. I just wanted to check in on that. You did? Okay, excellent, VR. Yeah. Cool. What's the story of 6-7? Well, I'm not an expert, but I believe it's a Gen Z meme. Maybe it's catchy. Maybe it's the fact that 6 is 1 syllable and 7 is 2. I don't know if that's actually true. And if I'm not, then I'll cry. Boo-hoo. And if my homie wants to say hello, I say, what up, foo? Bars, bars, bars. What's up, Pika Plays? Are you on a different account? Is that what's going on? This account says at Vaggy _ Charlie's _ GF. Okay. VR is a big fan of food. Same here, dude. Around 2 months before, it says Chalk Chungus. What are we talking about? Oh, like the origin of 6-7? I think that checks out. 2 months. 6-7 is like 2 months old. I wouldn't be surprised that checks out for me. Let's have a party. Anyone have lit New Year's plans? My best friend from high school is throwing a party, and I'm pumped. And I am pumped. Let me see if this hoodie kind of... Maximus, you mean vegan sausage, right? I hope you do. Yikes, this needs ironing. The brim of this hoodie needs some ironing. The camera just kind of froze for me. Did that happen to y'all? Sound check. That was a sound check. Should I iron this? I mean, it's not worth it, but I don't know. Has been hotel. Is that a username? What is that? VR said it started because of a kid who said 6'7" when watching a basketball game in his school because of a song. Okay. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Yo boy 1122 says, want to know where I'm from? Yes, Bill. Let us know. Let us know for show. And does it snow where you at? Is snow whack? Has been hotels and animation. Oh, I think you told me about that. Is that the it was like an interesting YouTube channel. Has been hotel. I don't know if I'm thinking of the right thing. Maybe it is. Anyways, I'll check it out. Do I like pani puri more or idli chutney more? Idli chutney. Pani puri, I remember this embarrassing time. I called the sauce fluid instead of like pani. I referred to it as fluid, and I like really freaked out my guest. So painful. Dumb. Maybe I thought it was gonna be funny when I said that. I think that's what happened. I think I was like half trying to be funny, half trying to be helpful, and it backfired. Yeah. Okay, apparently there are 0 viewers. I don't think I believe that. Crazy says VR. Okay, roll call. Who's here? Say hello. VR, Vaggy, aka Homie, is typing, and YouTube claims there are 0 viewers. Doesn't make sense. What's up, Sarah Perry? How's it going? Welcome, new folks. Please tap or click subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Thank you so much. Life is a freedom, not cage. I remember you. Yes, I remember you. How are you? Very deep username you've got there. Very profound username. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see. That's fine. I'm the best muted subscriber. Uh-oh, someone's got the flu. Is that true? Are you feeling blue? Feel better. Feel better. Remember, everybody, make sure you get your annual flu shot. Legally speaking, this is not medical advice. This is more so advocacy. We'll put it that way. But preventative medicine, folks. Get hip. Thank y'all for subscribing. Someone says they're bored at 4:53 a.m. Ooh, you stay up. Life is freedom, not cage says, I wish I had an accent like you. You want to say an accent. Don't say I wish I had accent. Put another word before that. An, A-N. I have normal Indian accent. You want to add another word to that. You want to put I have a normal Indian accent. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, indeed. How's it going, mate? Says Tomo. It's going well. It is going well. It is going swell. I am excellent. How are you doing? How's life? Folks, y'all are amazing. I am not a grammar. I'm not going to say that word. Well, neither am I. So, take with that what you will. Guys, it's about to be 12 for VR, you're nuts. Have we met before? Have we met, like, in real life? Nebula says, is it true immunosuppressants increase the possibility of awakening innate viruses used in vaccines? Where have you heard that? Is it true immunosuppressants increase the possibility of awaking innate viruses used in vaccines? Well, you got to use a different word other than awaking, first of all, for me to take the inquiry seriously. I awake, you awake. Viruses, I mean, they don't sleep the way we do. I mean, dormancy is a thing, but we have to be very specific with our wording, is the point. Happy holidays. Same to you, James. Amboss said so. Who are these people? Amboss? UW? Thomas says, I'm okay, thanks. Just got out of the hospital, but doing good, thanks. Oh, okay. Hope things are going smoothly in terms of recovery and transitions of care from inpatient to out. Life is freedom, not cage. What do you do for a living? Bro, I write, I perform, and I try not to conform. Bars. What do you do for a living? At Life is freedom, not cage. Jesus is black, fellas. I mean, I believe it. That's from @Napster3. VR says, Muda, it's because one time you accidentally revealed the time on one of your streams. Yeah, I sure did. I used to, let's talk about that for a sec. I used to promote my comedy shows very, not a fan of my hair. I used to promote my comedy shows, and that would entail me very proudly telling you all, the viewers, where I would be at a certain time, at a certain place, on a certain date. And then a troll decided to troll, and I'm slowing down on that. So, yeah. That hopefully that provides some context as to why I'm a little bit reluctant to share info. Someone's a typical engineer in Canada. Nice. I've never been to Canada. Hopefully I'll visit one day. Hopefully I can perform there one day. In fact, that's probably what would justify a visit for me in many places. @Naruli5160. Is anyone out, if anyone out there is feeling depressed, feeling bad or sick, whatever, I just want you to know that I feel pretty good. Nice writing. I highly doubt you came up with that. I highly doubt that is something you came up with. Where'd you get that from? Reddit? Where'd you copy and paste that from? Facebook? Let me know. Tomo says, jaw wired shut at the moment, 4 men. Ooh. That's rough. I hope things resolve, Tomo. Fatima Khan says, you Indian. Ethnically, yes. Culturally, perhaps half. Ethnically, yes. Full. Culturally, more so American, but certainly not 0% culturally Indian. Have I tried Vada Pav? Vada Pav. I've definitely had Vada. And I've had Pav Bhaji. Vada Pav. Yeah. So that's what that's called. I didn't know that's what that was called. I have had that. Pretty good. I did not know that was the name of that. I did not know. Yep, Napster, copy and paste for sure. I agree. Only justification you need is a free healthcare. Well, that's for moving to Canada. I guess, yeah, there's also medical tourism. Oh, yeah, if you're in the U.S., free Luigi Mangione. That's all I'm saying. Cool. Understood. Thank you for clarifying. @Narui5160. Wannabe Wayne says, hey. Tim Hortons. Oh, that's a... Is that a coffee shop? Is that a food place? Something like that. What about vodka? I've had it. It is what it is, I suppose. Indian burger, Vada Pav. Yeah, I got you. It's pretty good. Pretty good. God bless you, says Tomo. I live in California. I visit India every year. Nice. Where in California? I was in Los Angeles in November, and I performed at the Laugh Factory. It was super cool. I also performed in Burbank at Flappers Comedy Club. Super cool. What up, Lulu? Everyone say hello at Laurel Coble 2926, aka Lulu. Cooked, said Wannabe Wayne. Who's cooked? What is cooked? What are we talking about? If you wanted to do medical tourism, go to Asia, says at Levi McDaniel. Word. Do you have any experience with that? I am curious. I don't think I have any pressing health issues. Or maybe I do. I think sometimes I wake up to my own snoring, but I'm not 100% sure. I did get checked out for sleep apnea, and they said that I don't snore often enough to get a CPAP machine that's covered by insurance, which is how I found out that I could have gotten a CPAP machine the whole time, regardless of insurance. Money wasn't an issue. I thought CPAP machines were prescription only. It took me like 2 weeks to figure that out. Not even 2, like 3, 4. It took me a long time for me to figure that out. Life is Freedom Not Cage says, I have not visited India since the last 2 years, 4 months. I think you want to rephrase that. I have not visited India for 2 years and 4 months. Harsh lives in India. Y'all can meet up, Harsh and Life is Freedom Not Cage. By the way, what is your name at Life is Freedom Not Cage? You don't have to tell me your real name. You could just tell me what to call you, because I doubt your nickname is even at Life is Freedom Not Cage, because that's a mouthful. What you up to? Ask Laurel Coble 2926. Just cooking, just looking. I am just booking gigs, staring at the money that I straight up be tookin'. That didn't make sense, but Baller is a Roblox character that throws balls at people and his balls kills them. Understood, VR. VR, how do you? It seems like you flawlessly type where the first word is capitalized. If I had to guess, you activated a setting or an app that automates that for you. Is that true? Do I play PUBG Mobile? My pompous friends do. My friends that like went into computer science and, I don't know, software engineering. They do. I've heard of it. I don't. That's not why I don't. I just, hard for me to get into new games, I suppose. I'm busy ruminating and being trapped in my head, regretting many different life choices. Brother, I'm going to bed now. Good night. Good night to meet you. Thank you for subscribing, Tomo. Good to meet you, I meant. Understood. I don't believe that you think I look 23, but I appreciate the compliment. I guess. VR says I do it manually. I wonder if that's like a sophisticated type of trolling where you give someone a disproportionately good compliment and then like they like believe it. And then you kind of bask in their what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Delusion, I guess. Yeah, delusion. I know I don't look 23. I don't even look like I'm in my 20s, mostly because I'm not in my 20s. If I do, shout out to YouTube for cleaning this up, because YouTube has its ways. Speech to text. Is that a default setting with speech to text? Because I use speech to text and it comes out like normal, like without the caps. No cap bars. Sound check. Sound check again. Yo. What up, BC Fairies fan? How's it going? Thank y'all for subscribing. I appreciate that. What is up at Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18? Welcome back. It's been like a day. It's been a while. I wanted to stream sooner than I actually did. So good to have you here. How's it going? VR says I'm the best. BC Fairies fan says I was just getting music from YouTube and saw you were live, so I left my game. Oh, I appreciate that. What kind of music were you checking out on the tube? I was checking out some old school Linkin Park, Zero with an X, on YouTube earlier today. Are you able to get Roblox someday? Yeah, just kind of remind me. I think persistent reminders, like I need more than one reminder. I need frequent reminders. I mean, yeah, just let me know. I mean, like, remind me again, rather. What's up, the Big Malt Riot? Welcome back to the stream. At Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18 says, I was afraid I was going to miss you again. So glad I didn't. Glad you're here. Very glad you're here. Suyash, was it? Suyash Tilang says, isn't it disrespectful to viewers who are listening to your burps? I think that's subjective. Plus, those are sound checks that are organic. But I think we need to update traditional views on so-called respect, because there are boomers out there that support Donald Trump, who's a pedophile. And those boomers might have opinions like yours that it's disrespectful to burp. What if I'm being real with you? What if I'm being authentic? You ever thought about it that way? So, Chokchungus. Oh, thank you for the emoji. Lady Elisa Babadook said it's 18. Chokchungus says I was too. Roblox isn't that good, says the Big Malt Riot. Chokchungus found some really good music. Joshua Hawkins says Trump 3035. Bro, I was about to block you if you said 2035, because that's too real. That man needs to be locked up. And when he's behind bars, maybe he'll get knocked up. I don't know. I only said that because it rhymed. Don't take me seriously. If the FBI is watching, I'm an entertainer. BC Fairies fan says, like Christmas music or some songs from my favorite artists like Train. Yo, Train is lit. I saw Train live in concert. Amazing concert. Train was touring with the Goo Goo Dolls in 2019, I think this was. Excellent concert. Coldplay, I saw Coldplay live too. I wasn't on the cam, fam. Bars. Fave songs are Play That Song by Train and Ordinary by Alex Warren. Very cool. Excellent choices. Younger people support Donald as much as older people do. Well, I'm sure that propaganda reaches all ages and demographics. And I think the older people are a culprit of the younger people being equally misled. When I was talking about the prototypical old boomer, I didn't imply that young people can't be misled as well. So, propaganda. Joshua Hawkins says Trump 2036. A little light trolling, a little edgy, like not edgy trolling as in inherently edgy, but like flirting with the edge. Folks, please do click or tap subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. That would help me a lot. Thank you so much. At Lady Elisa Babadooks 18 asks, how have you been? I've been doing fine, I guess. LOL. Pretty good. I'm not a fan of the weather that I've been experiencing. Winter, if you will. Not a fan of winter weather. I mean, I could be a fan of the aesthetics on certain occasions, certain aesthetics, but to really the day-to-day regular life throughout the winter, I struggle with that. So but I'm persevering. BC Fairies fan says Ordinary. Joshua Hawkins 1729 says, tell me how you really feel. I mean, I burp on these streams. So and it's not just burping. The real ones know. So like, you will not only be told how I feel, you will hear how I feel, literally. No worries, BC Fairies fan. VR says, never going to give you up, never going to let you down, never going to run around and desert you, never going to make you cry, never going to say goodbye, never going to tell you a lie and hurt you. Batman City YT. I just watched Dark Knight and Rises the other night. I have seen that video. I was in high school. We got some edgy chats. We choose to go to the moon. Time out, Batman. It's been like 40s and 50s here. Gotcha. I don't know how it's been. I feel like it's been the same where I'm at. It's summer here. Where you're at, where it's summer, that's lit. Right now, I know that, like, I know of the warm places in the North Americas and the South Americas. Do you have Steam on your computer? I don't, but I could possibly obtain it in the future. Panda Express or Chipotle? I'm gonna say Chipotle. Panda Express stopped their Beyond. They had like Beyond Chicken or some kind of Beyond Meat, and they stopped that. I'm not a fan that they stopped that. Not a fan that they stopped. Lady Elisa Baba Duke Edits 18 is in Kansas. Very cool. I've never been. Hopefully one day I can perform stand up there. I wonder if they have like comedy festivals. That's usually how I kind of explore new places I haven't been to. Comedy festival, Kansas. BC Fairies fan says, I'd say Roblox is funner than Steam. More fun. But Steam is also good. Understood. I will bear that in mind. VR is drinking really cold water mixed with 2 candy canes. Very interesting. I do something similar. When I eat Starburst or like fruit-flavored candy, I'll sip it with water to extract more flavor from, like, let's say it's taffy. So I'll like sip water in between like chewing the taffy to really get all the flavor syrup out of the taffy. As opposed to, because then I feel like if I don't do the water thing, then it's like a waste. It's like a waste of flavor, waste of syrup. At Suyash says, I like Panda Express's mushroom chicken. Gotcha. I'm actually vegetarian, so unless it was like Beyond Chicken, I wouldn't know. Everything is better with God, says Atlim. Yes, that would be me. Thank you for referring to me as my real title. I appreciate that. Folks, please do tap or click subscribe. Help me thrive. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Spread the word of Jesus Christ. Jesus was brown like me, and he was a human being that had to pee. Bars. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. BC Fairies fan, just got a warning on my computer saying that there's a wind warning right now. All day here, it's been very windy. Maybe it's because of my sound checks. Yeah, be safe. In all seriousness, take wind warnings and weather warnings seriously. Whether you plan to go out or not. Bars, puns, you got me. But you have a deep sadness in your eyes. It'll all get better, says Stack of Pancakes. I feel like you've said that before. Look, my sadness is justified because Trump is president. He's a pedophile. He's a criminal. He's a scammer. And he has misled many, many, many people. And establishment Democrats aren't that much better. We are victims of capitalism. So my sadness isn't because of me individually or personally. My sadness is because of the existential state of things. Free Palestine. Baba, Duke. Let me see if I can do an impression. I don't want to mess up my voice, but I'll try. It's like a Baba. Sorry, I'm gonna laugh. Baba, Duke. I can't do it. I don't want to screw up my like voice, but I'll try again. You know what I need to do? I need to look up tutorials of like, I don't know, heavy metal singers or something. I need to learn how to like, what do you call it? Scream? Or do that thing with your voice without like injuring yourself. Lulu's laughing. Where you been at, Lulu? It's been like it's been a while since you said something. You're probably on another stream, helping someone else's dream, joining another person's team. Bars. Can you do that again, my any chance, says BC Fairies fan. I'll try in a sec. Chalk Chunga says, I hear Americans don't drink slippers during the winter. What on earth does that mean? What? Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18 says, I've tried an impression of him too. Lol. Yeah, I might want to study the safe metal singing technique. Did you read my other comment? Says VR. Of course you were, Laurel Colble 2926. And okay, what was your other comment, VR? Did I miss something? What'd I miss? I'm an omnivore, but I respect vegetarians. Glad to hear. I like that. Yeah, we need people like you, especially when it comes to catering, inclusive catering. If it's not inclusive, like in a literal sense, hold up, I gotta fix this. Hairline cooked, hairline cooked, hairline cooked. Okay. If it's not inclusive, then I can't eat. So I lose my mind when that happens. So thank you for being you, VR. Laurel Coble, you better have plugged my She and Raw stream. Be like, yo, I know this dude named Mood It, and he's too lit. Bars, 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 bars. Let me collab. Let me spit a rhyme because I got the time. I might even pay a dime. Let Raw know. I got to think of a rapper name. Baba, dude. Okay. Tim Purcell is very talented to play Mr. Babadook. I very much agree. Team Mudit Verma here says BC Fairies fan. Thank you. Laurel Coble is Team Mudit too. True, true. Lou. What's up, G says D's nuts, Riz. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Y'all, please subscribe in case you haven't. Please tap or click subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18 says, and to be able to do a voice for Mr. Babadook like that. Yeah, I mean, real talk. I agree. I wonder if there are singers out there, especially metal singers, that like do the screaming and it actually like damages their voice, but they just do it anyways. I wonder if that wouldn't be sustainable though. If they are performing nightly or weekly, I bet they'd have to get some lessons or training to do it properly. Speech to text be acting up again, says Chalk Chung. That's no problem, no worries. Hello, says at Singularity Challenges. How are you? Very interesting username and profile photo. Tell me the inspiration. Ooh, excuse me. I might tone down my sound checks because I can kind of see how it throws off the vibe. Like, anyways, unless people are huge fans of them, but. Singularity Challenges. I actually just looked up the movie title of a Tom Cruise movie from 2014 that had something to do with time travel. I think it was called like Edge of Tomorrow. I don't know if the concept of singularity has anything to do with that movie, but that's just a fun fact. I hear Americans don't drink cold drinks during the winter. I mean, Americans, we're not the brightest, but I feel like that's the one thing we got right. I mean, wow. There's not a whole lot of incentive to drink a cold drink when it's cold outside. You tend to want to offset the discomfort. So that's my take on that. Oh, thank you at Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. I appreciate the kind words. What's up, BC Various fan? You said, yo, since I don't have any social media, am I able to write a little essay about myself to get mod again? That essay would be the same if I had social media. Yeah, that's a good idea. I appreciate that you are enthusiastic about it. I would want this essay to be longer than whatever the character limit is in this chat. So, and I would want you to work on it beyond like within the next 10 minutes or something like that, beyond the time frame of this particular stream. So if you paste the essay after you type it as a comment in any of my YouTube videos or posts, posts being like the images, you can, and text posts, I think there's a posts tab and or a community tab. Yeah, I can consider that. So that sounds like a plan, BC Fairies fan. It would need to be an essay that's substantially longer than the character or word limit of this chat. That's my only requirement. Well, but it's not that the essay would guarantee you mod. But that's the prerequisite requirement to sort of consider the content of your essay. What's up, essay? Capital M as a rapper name. Okay, interesting. I'll think about that. Capital M. I'm Indian and I drink cold tea, says the Big Malt Ryalt. Okay. Cool. Congrats. Congrats on the iced chai. Chai ice chai, gold chai. At Garfield says, I once suggested you should try political reaction videos like Secular Talk. I'd seen a few videos like Secular Talk. That would take a lot of effort. I'm not against it. I'm not against that. But it would not have the same production value and video quality as Secular Talk. My takes, I could make them articulate. I feel like it would be streamlined if I just told you my political opinions now. Like if there's an article you'd want me to look up, my computer's nearby. I can tell you my real-time reactions now. Because the truth is, I struggle with, like, I don't know, complexity. I struggle with, and that refers to, like, I don't know, video editing. Like, this YouTube mobile live stream is so streamlined, pun intended. So, like, and that's why I do it. It's streamlined, it's gratifying, it's easy, it's simple, it's accessible. So, yeah, I mean, let me know what else you suggest. VR says, that's a lie. I'm American and I wear t-shirts and shorts outside while drinking a really, really cold drink while sitting in snow. All right, well, I mean, I've definitely seen Americans, very American Americans in shorts outside in the snow. So you got to take that scrutiny to whoever said that earlier about why don't Americans drink cold drinks in the cold. Like, I've never heard that. And if that's true, that's the one thing Americans do that makes sense. So, okay, this retouch filter was, like, so unnatural. I just took it off, y'all. Let's get a dance party going. Yo, my dark circles are a bit too lit. That's better. Mr. DuPont says, can you tell me something, please? Ask away. Why are you sweaty? I put product in my hair for the hair health. Not for styling, but for the health of the hair. The Big Malt Wild says, well, I wear no shirt and only underwear, and I drink nitrogen liquid while sitting on Mount Everest. Tell me your biggest secret-y. My biggest secret-y is that I've never seen the word secret-y in my life. If it's even a word. Chalk Chunga says, I love drinking a frozen lemonade during -40 weather. Congrats. Frozen lemonade. Oh gosh, okay. Take a bit for me to write this, but maybe it'll split into 2 comments. That's fine with me, BC Fairies fan. Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18 says, fun fact, Tim Purcell worked in the film's art department, then was spoken to be the character and did some camera tests as the character, and I guess, boom, he became Mr. Babadook. You know, the thing, that's super inspiring. I wonder how often it happens where, like, how do I put this? I wonder how often people get parts they're interested in getting, because my understanding with the entertainment industry is that actors and actresses are just totally at the whim of the higher-ups in the industry and people in casting, and they get what they get. That's sort of my understanding of how it all works. VR says sometimes -68. That sounds cold. What up, Mohammed? How are you doing? Yes, I am Indian. Indian American, that is. Indian North American, that is. Indian American, that is again. Huge fan of ships and planes is BC Fairies fan, and they like learning about them. Really like learning about geography, and I find it interesting. Wait, hopefully this isn't the essay. Fan of meme 67. Okay, hopefully this isn't the essay that you're typing right now. That's gotta be comments in the posts. But if you're just sharing fun facts, that's cool. Holy Ish says, Porg YT. Watching for 5 minutes and just noticed your eyes. I mean, I just activated this. Sound check. Oh. I just did the eye thing, like, a few minutes ago. Copying and pasting the essay a bit. That's fine. I don't know if... Yeah, as I said, BC Fairies fan, it's something that you should probably sit on for at least a night, at least a day. Not something that you would sort of knock out tonight, especially not on the stream. Barking spiders. What are we talking about? Favorite movie, drink, food, and show. Ooh, nice. Folks, please do subscribe. In case you haven't, please tap or click the subscribe button. Favorite movie, it was the one I just looked up. Okay, what's the 2014? Well, it's not. One of my favorite movies is Arrival. Another one of my favorite movies is The Dark Knight, masterpiece. Another one is this Tom Cruise movie from 2014 that sort of relates to time travel or being stuck in a time loop. It was like Edge of Tomorrow? Yep, that's right, Edge of Tomorrow. I gotta rewatch that. Edge of Tomorrow. What was the other questions? Other questions? All right, let me catch up on the chats. Dude, nice troll. That's funny. Nothing screams t-shirt weather than 0.75 meters of snow. I like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Basketball Diaries. I have not seen that. Maybe I'll check it out. Barking spiders is what my gramps called his accidental farts. Really? Why is that? Barking spiders. Why? Are there spiders down there and inside? Why? Favorite drink is lemonade. I'm a big lemonade head. Yeah. Food? Favorite food of mine would probably be a pizza, probably a New York style slice of pizza, if not like a thick square, with like certain veggie toppings, such as, but not limited to, peppers, onions, hot sauce and pineapple would be lit, and then some like mock meat, some like plant-based pepperoni, plant-based anything, vegan, vegetarian, mock meats. I'm into that. Basketball Diaries is great, but heavy flick. Okay, I think I like heavy. Radhe Radhe, Hare Krishna. Leo's True breakout role. Oh, okay, so it's an old classic. I gotta check it out, because it sounds like it's a classic. Sarah Perry says it's 12:26 a.m. here, bro. 2 days till Christmas with ADHD and flu B. Oof, that sounds rough. Hang in there. What are your plans for Christmas? Any Christmas plans? Let us know. A meter's roughly 3 feet. Yep, it sure is. VR says, what's your thoughts on California spiders? I don't think I have seen a spider during the occasions I've been in California. I certainly can't remember. So, yep. Sent you something on IG. Sorry if I give you nightmares. No worries. I will check that out as soon as I can. I can't check it out now since I'm doing the stream, but I will check it out ASAP. Like Rocky. ASAP Rocky. Wonder what he's up to. BC Fairies fan made an essay about themselves. Yeah, you could share it. You could share it. Sleep, bro, sleep, says Sarah Perry. Eventually. I took a mistimed nap today. I'll be very real with you. I took a very mistimed nap. My wife and I watched a Christmas movie. It was a good movie. It was I don't know if it was a movie per se, but it was like Star Wars Christmas special. Lego Star Wars Christmas special. It was awesome, but I tend to fall asleep, not because I'm bored, but like because I feel safe, for lack of a better word, when I'm in like a positive environment. So, I will sleep later, though. And for any trolls out there, don't be a hater, ho. That's a bar. Folks, please do click or tap subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. That would help me out a lot. That would help me out a ton. Please subscribe. WTF Elon. Yeah, lock up Elon Musk. Interesting. All right, be prepped, says BC Fairies fan. I am prepped. Lady Elisa Babajuk Edits 18 says naps are the best, lol. One time I slept till like 3 p.m. Whoa, from like the night before? That's a long time. I've definitely taken naps that like, complete at 3 p.m. Maybe pop some popcorn and get some Coke, says BC Fairies fan. I mean, that sounds fun for like a more reasonable hour. If it sounds fun in general. This will be split up in different comments. Okay, do your thing, BC Fairies fan. I'm a curious and imaginative person with a strong interest in transportation and tech. I enjoy learning about how things move. Hello, says VR, with interesting font, interesting characters. BC Fairies fan is also interested in how people travel around the world. Ships, planes, and transit systems are especially interesting to me because they... Hold up, I got a burp. Better jokes, but they were cut by Doge. Oh, interesting, poor G. About ferries and cruise ships and exploring them in games and simulators. I also like playing video games that focus on transportation, emergency services, and adventure. These games let me be creative, plan routes, and work. Okay, BC Fairies fan. Ooh, we've got an interesting, what is it, a planetary emoji? A sort of a Saturn-looking emoji from Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. Folks, by the way, please subscribe in case you haven't done that yet. Please tap or click subscribe, help me thrive. And I can more often drive if you subscribe. AI comment says Con 0088. BC Fairies fan says simulators, online communities, make them better. Okay. Cares about safety and fairness. Loud or unexpected noises can be unsettling. All right, BC Fairies fan, let's tone it down. Let's tone it down, BC Fairies fan. Other people, please subscribe. Stop pasting, BC Fairies fan. You're definitely not being a mod now. Let's be real. All right, understood, BC Fairies fan. You know, I appreciate your support, but that essay probably won't be enough for me to make you mod. We gotta give that some time. Chalk Chunga says going hunting doesn't sound too bad once you realize where store-bought meat comes from. Well, that's from the point of view of like human health and human consumption. My issue is there's got to be a more pleasant way to solve the problems that hunting claims to solve. I'm not saying those claims are false, but like if we had a human population problem, is the solution to hunt humans? Nah, cuz. What up, Strawberry Bunny Loving? How are you? Please subscribe, by the way. That would help me a lot. Thank you for joining the stream. Subscribers help me thrive and help me drive. My motivation. California spiders are a spider the size of your hand, and it chases you. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds very Australian, honestly. Well, here's the problem, BC Fairies fan. You decided to send me an essay that wasn't relevant to your objectives in the chat of this stream when I gave you clear signals that I don't want that. So you're not going to be moderator. Sorry. Deal with it. Let's give you a 24-hour timeout. I think it's like expert level trolling. Dublin's Knob 3989 says good morning from Cairo, Egypt. Ooh, very cool. Hopefully I can visit there one day. Hopefully I can visit there. Very cool. Folks, I might do some juggling or something. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see juggling with my hands, juggling with my feet? That involves a soccer ball. Do you want to see me swing Star Wars lightsabers? Do you want to watch me draw, like do an art piece? Tell me in the chat. Or do you want me to continue doing what I'm doing, talking? Someone's crying, says error code 4206. Please subscribe while you cry. Do you have lazy moderators? Well, I don't have any moderators now because I can't trust anybody. The only people I trust to be moderators are people I know in real life. And if I don't know you in real life, we would need to get to know each other in a real life capacity if you really want to be moderator, whoever that may be. Not saying this to you. Let me change my eyes real quick. Back to cat eyes. So, Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18 says, ooh, that sounds nice. Which one? Message deleted by Donald Trump. Donald Trump doesn't know how to use YouTube. He doesn't even know how to use the bathroom. Brampton's Finest says error code. I've never been there, but hopefully one day. Please subscribe as you make these comments. I have a question, says Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. Yes, ask away. Do you believe in human rights? If so, do you believe abortion should be abolished in the U.S.? No, abortion should not be abolished. All right? Because we have to think of the human rights of those who are able to get pregnant. So fetuses are not sort of sentient humans. That's my take. That's my take. There's a YouTube dubs these eyes as cat eyes. These are cat eyes per YouTube. Cat eyes. These are cat eyes. You know, I just realized people don't like. How do I say this? I think that I give people hints in general, and it's really hitting me now that like people do not pick up on those hints. So I think I just need to be more direct. I need to be way more direct with people. And if I am already direct with people, I need to be direct sooner. I'm like that revelation is really hitting me now. How old am I? Old enough. We'll put it that way. They're human though, right? What are you talking about? Oh, from a biological species standpoint, but they're not sentient. Let's not be dense. You believe in born... There's no such thing as born rights. All right, you're being hidden. This is not a productive discussion. Varmasab says error code. Let's hide you. Cho Chunga says sometimes. What are you talking about? Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18 says, I was wondering, do you want me to draw like a picture of the Babadook for you? If so, do you prefer Mr. Babadook book version or real life version? It might not look the best, but I'll try for you. Good question. I'll put some thought into that. I'll put some thought into that and let you know. Yes, I will think about that. Ooh, here we have 4 eyes. And thank you for your interest in creating art. Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. Thank you. Excellent. Wonderful. I'm very happy you folks are here. Please click like and subscribe, and never fear. That's a bar, I think. Error billions if people think no one deserves rights. Okay. All kinds of typos. Yes, I will let you know as soon as I can at Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. Will do. Oh, Chalk. Finally, I got an answer. Chalk Chunga says do art. Okay. I will take the first art request. What do folks want me to draw? Let's take the first request. Let's take the first request. Let's take the first request, y'all. Oopsie. My bad. Sorry. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry. Let's unbutton this. Corn mixed with a meteorite and a side of swirls. I see a trend here. Is there any question you'd like to ask me? Asks Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. Yeah, let's see. What other movies do you like? Are there other franchises? They don't necessarily have to be movies, but what other sort of franchises do you like? Curious about that. In addition to the Babadook. Cool. Corn mixed with a meteorite and a side of swirls. Draw a little man winning over a big man. I'm going to combine all of that right now. So I'm combining a little man winning over a big man with the corn mixed with a side of swirls. All right. corn mixed with a side of swirls. I have a hyper simplistic art piece here. I can add to it. Sorry, one sec. I can add to it. But look, so this guy is the lead singer of Korn. I forgot his name. Forgot the guy's name. Oops. Korn with a K. Korn with a K. I don't know. I think so. I'm losing my touch with making art on the lives because I feel like I'll lose people if I'm staring down at the paper for too long. But I'm not sure if that's the case. So what I'm doing instead is like I'm not showing you the final form. I'm showing you the stages of evolution. Evolution is a song by the band name Korn. VR says the grape mixed with meteorite and a side of swirls and a oh, okay. We're just unleashing the prompts. Understood. Pizza on pineapple. I'm a fan if there's hot sauce. If there's hot sauce to accompany the pineapple on the pizza, I'm a fan because those two things go really well together. The hot sauce and the pineapple. I just colored in like the corn leaf thingies. Yeah, we have 3 viewers. Hello, 3 viewers. In case anyone has not yet subscribed, please do. That would help me out a lot. Thank you, thank you. No, not pineapple on pizza. It's pizza on pineapple, says VR. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I misread that. You got me. I don't know if that was a test, but you passed or I didn't. Either one or both. Cool little wordplay there. Excellent wordplay. Pizza on pineapple instead of pineapple on pizza. Is that a meme? Is that sort of a trending thing? Where did that come from? All right, we have 3 viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see. I might take it upon myself to do some juggling. I got to get the blood flowing, y'all. I think I want to rethink how I approach art requests. Maybe I'm getting in my own head too much about it, but the biggest concern is sort of diverting my attention away from the camera and then perhaps subsequently reducing, I don't know, number of viewers as a result or something like that. Chalk Chungus said I didn't say anything about the pineapple being on the pizza. Okay, understood. Oh, cool emoji. Lady Elisa Babadook added 18. Scream franchise, very cool. Mike Shinoda made a song for Scream 4, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Why did you become vegan? No offense. So I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian, and I was raised vegetarian. I was simply never able to shake off the habit. So my mom is and was very controlling, and when I got to college, that's sort of the big opportunity where people in my position, people in my situation can run off and put meat in their mouths. I guess when it came down to it, I wasn't enticed. I remember the diner I was at had vegan meat, and that was never a thing for me before, so in a way, my base was covered. Yeah, it's a habit. It's a habit that stuck. It's a habit that just never changed. I mean, I had a few phases where I tried meat, but I never swallowed. Pause. So it wasn't really a choice. It was a habit that never went away. But then it's like, then the ideation starts to kick in. It's like, well, why would I want to start eating flesh that came from something that was alive, and specifically alive in a way that humans are alive, where it's like you got a nervous system involved? Because some smart Alex like to say, well, plants are alive. Do they have nervous systems? Do they have nervous systems in a way that indicates sentient consciousness? All right. It's actually the other way around. What are we talking about, Chuck Chungus? What? I lost track of what we're talking about. Folks, if you're new here, please tap or click subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Y'all are the best. David McLean, welcome. What Icelandic geothermal location shares a name with the 1980 film? I am not sure. I'd be happy to learn, though. So please bestow us with your knowledge. I've also never been to Iceland. I would like to go someday. I hope to visit Iceland at some point. By the way, please subscribe, David McLean. Appreciate it. In case you haven't done that yet, maybe you have. Either way, thank you for being here. Very much appreciated. Yeah. Chalk Chunga says the idea of pizza on pineapple came from a Canadian, which may or may not be watching the stream right now. Ooh, fancy. Hayden Christensen, aka Darth Vader, is a fan of pineapple on pizza, and he also said something similar. Sound check. He said something about Canada being an influence on pineapple on pizza. Hayden Christensen, Star Wars, The Blue Lagoon. Is that a movie? Oh no, it is. You said 1980. Okay. Very cool. Thank you, David. A very cool fun fact. Very cool fun fact indeed. Excellent fun fact. Excellent. 5 viewers, hello. Please subscribe to the channel, and then I'll put on a flannel. Bars. Please subscribe and help me thrive. Thank you so much. Stick around for the dude that's brown. Bars. Yeah, I'm going to juggle a little bit to mix things up. Soccer ball's right here. That might be easiest. I'll do the soccer ball juggling. Easiest, most streamlined decision. I'd prefer, what is that word? ASCOT. I got to look that up. I'll look it up first thing after I juggle this soccer ball for a little bit. You can get some action going, some calories burning. Some muscles turning, stuff like that. I'm going to move this back, and I will juggle right. Mudit, what do you think is... Ooh, VR, that's not a good question. You're going to get a timeout right now. Way to throw off the vibe. Way to throw off the vibe. Not a fun question. Maybe I'll answer it. Maybe I'll answer it though. 3,000. 3 with 3 zeros. Please subscribe. Click subscribe. Tap subscribe. Help me thrive. Get me monetized. Then I can pay for gas, which allows me to drive. Let's see the chat. What up, chat? What up? Look at this mole on my finger, dude. Maybe I shouldn't have pointed that out. I know you're AI, just can't prove it yet. I'm an average Indian. Yes, I am. Is Santa real? I'm Santa. Lady Lisa Babadook Edits 18 says, can I tell you something? It might be weird. You might think I'm crazy or annoying. Go for it. And also, I appreciate you prefacing the questions. This is not AI. Oh, is it because of the filter thing? Maybe that's why people think it's AI. I think there's a filter that kind of made it seem like it was AI. Unless we're talking artificial Indian, that's me. One of my hamstrings is hanging out. Let me fix that real quick. Fixing the pants, and then I can dance. Bars. Let's move this back just a tad. Just a tad. Excellent. Hello. Faux show. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. Nice. Where's my other soccer ball? I'm trying to remember. Oh, good. All three of my juggling balls are to my right, which is not bad. Pretty rad. As if my name was Chad. Bars. Nice. I like that situation. Okay, let's check the chat. We're gonna do hand juggling next. Hello, chat. Please subscribe. Here goes nothing, asks Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. All right, we're anxiously waiting, and we're excited. Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18 says they have a crush on Mr. Babadook. I know it's weird. Please don't judge me. No judgment here. No judgment here. We support you. We support your interests as well. Excellent. Folks, please do click or tap subscribe. That would be super helpful. Thank y'all so much. Very much appreciated. Yes, yes indeed, yes indeed. The reason I'm moving my feet like this is because I don't want them to just kind of be static. Ooh. I hope you can see this. Check the chat real quick. We have one viewer. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Understood, Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. Understood. Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I always appreciate people being real and authentic. Thank you for sharing that. Original recipe for pineapple and pizza. Thin slices of pineapple before you put in the oven. Ah, good to know. Thank you for sharing that, Cho Chungus. Appreciate the info. All right, let's get back to juggling. Juggling. I think after I conclude this stream, I'll be making some YouTube shorts. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. That's correct. That is what I'm going to do. Balls are going higher. Nice. I feel pretty good right now. This is a good rhythm going. I haven't felt this good in a while, with the juggling specifically. Feeling pretty good in the hood, because I do what I should. The haters never understood. The haters never understood that it's all good in the hood when I do what I should. Bars. Okay. Let's see the chat. Oh, thank you, Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. I appreciate that. Hello, additional viewers. Please subscribe. Please tap or click subscribe. If you've already subscribed, please share my channel with your friends, with your acquaintances, with whoever you like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18 says, ha. Do one of me admitting my crush on Mr. Babadook, LOL. If you can, oh, you're talking about YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I think the easiest way for me to do that, if you could comment on one of my YouTube Shorts, I'll do like a reply video. That would be the easiest way. Yeah, I would appreciate if, that would like not only remind me, but provide me a method to give you that video directly. Yes. Yes, indeed. Hello, 4 viewers, or 3 additional viewers. How's life? How's life? Okay. We're just over 69 minutes in the stream. Following the dream. Thank you, Lady Elisa Babadook Edits 18. Appreciate that. Appreciate it very much so. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap this up. Please subscribe in case